Hello everybody, welcome back to more Persona 3 Reloaded. We just got done beating Lover and Hippofat, I'm gonna call it Hero. And we're gonna be continuing where we left off, so let's get into it. Okay, so nobody really up on the chopping block today. Oh, let's go talk to the old couple. Yeah, I'll just spend time with them anyway.
I wonder.
Oh, you. You're so sweet. Such sweet people. Very close.
Anyway.
By the way,
Oh. Explosion. Interesting.
Let's skim through this chapter.
Alright. I put the station on exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. Moving on to feudalism. Listen closely because this has to do with the origin of the samurai.
So,
I choose you! The law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land serves as a foundation for the development of feudalism. Thanks to the decree, a lot of land was cultivated. Around that time, at the same time, a serious problem arose for farmers. Land invasion?
yes, exactly.
Oh. The work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. The farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. Same old stories. Interesting. That's how it goes with anything. Okay, request. Oh, my man's want me to come meet about so I can eat some meat. Let's go meet him. He's eating some hot dogs?
listen.
Yum, 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 burp. Hey. Perfect timing. Now I got something to eat. I can hear my poor stomach crying. I can hear that poor bench crying. Bam. Yeah, let's spend some time with him. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Let us set forth on our culinary adventure. Today we'll have some delicious, juicy meat at the strip mall that's practically exploding with flavor.
You have a pretty good appetite. You even kept up with me. How do you stay so thin, though? Looks really hard deceiving, aren't they? But that means there are people out there who secretly want to take my title as Gourmet King. Maybe. Actually, remember that puny middle-aged guy from the other day? I bet he was an assassin! Maybe. There's nothing I can do about it right now, but I'll show them soon enough. Just you wait. In light of your recent achievements and your courageous appetite, I hereby appoint you to the Gourmet King's Royal Guard.
Cool.
No, maybe that's too much of a burden for you to bear.
That's awesome.
By the way, you're a second year, right? So you're 1 year below me. It kind of feels like I have a younger brother now. Well, would you want to be my younger brother?
Sure.
You do sort of look like him. No, that's impossible. Whew, I knew this would happen. I always get hungry if I think about the past too hard. And I just filled up on that beef bowl, too. Better stay true to form and keep eating, huh? Here's to a healthy appetite courtesy of remembering the past. The old memory rewind. All right, now in reverse. Let's moonwalk. What are you doing? You're my royal guard. You have to join me. Now do as I do. Moonwalk into Umiushi.
That's a lot. That's just a whatever. Dude's kind of cool though. He seems very eccentric.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
There's a lot of times in that full mode. I'm going to join them for studying.
Yo.
Do some training. So here we are, even though I'm mostly done
In that
studying.
case,
Now I'll join you.
You see.
Now I sit down and be your study coach. Sweet.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day.
He's like,
Any
nah,
more
I
and
still
you'll
can
hurt
run.
yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with? The most basic method is writing them over and over again. But I get that's a tough way to stay motivated. That's why I reward myself with workout reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned. The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh?
I mean, yeah, for you.
In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't
True.
be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
Oh, sweet. Oh, am I gonna hit 4 off that? No? What?
You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue
I love
keeping
how
an
he's like,
eye
you know,
on
we're
you
gonna
to
some
make sure you
workouts
don't
in.
overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Oh, it's more of this stuff. I just a quick preface. When I use the word magic, I mean it in a very general sense. Anyway, today's topic is the magic of medieval Europe. Giving a crash course on the single most magical place in time recorded in history. There are a lot of materials, painting to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes to European magic that has seen since then. I mentioned previously European magic finds its origin in paganism, starting with Christianity, though it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. What are some well-known examples? The Karabahan? I'm probably saying that wrong. Which is a historic study of mystical aspects of Jewish text. There's also Gothicism. I am not saying these right. A Christian sect founded by Samuel Magus, the sorcerer. Greek philosophy and natural sciences were fruit of magical researchers, and same type of Islam scientific advancements which surpassed Europe at the time. Now, as for the stance of magic in this age, it was an era where the rule of Christianity and insight of natural sciences collided. Magicians bravely reached up for a connection with the gods. Say you still awake, you're not daydreaming, right? How about a test, see if you're paying attention? Which type of guardian angel would you depend on how you answer?
Okay then.
Now thee, I call upon you.
Cool.
There you go, thank you, your guardian angel. Thank you, your guardian angel. Because they must be kind. The magicians have achieved great things, particularly the renowned grimoire. A grimoire is a collection of magical texts, usually all compressed as possible within, honestly, quality coffee, it's good for your skin. Honestly, I'm just studying in the library. Library, time to study. Study. Study in the library. One. There it is. I am crawling out here trying to get leveled up with that. So much time is being dedicated to my stats.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Are you free tonight? Sure. Pass, I'm heading to my room. Wait, Junpei? What is his loss? Yeah, he's still angry for some reason. I don't know what I did to the guy. Oh, we're just about to start studying. You want to join us?
Uh-huh.
Of course, we can study with us.
Yeah.
Buka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting
Looks
that.
trendy?
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
What a good friend.
She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I guess.
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
Fill in the blanks.
Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any part she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we begin to fill in the notes. We really wrote the entire thing. Really did make a good review. Oh, we got 2. Please be enough. Oh, it is. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to do any more study guides.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help.
I mean,
Thanks, you
honestly,
two.
I couldn't have done it without you two actually just...
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
Wait, true. We need all
I'll
studying
make sure
we
to
can
give
get.
Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey,
Oh. Yep. That's not... Huh? What? Why do you bring it up then?
Fight, Sengoku.
He's just not in a good mood. I'll begin infighting amongst the Terror clan. The conflicts escalated to the Imperial Court had to intervene. I can't put it so was freed by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Maskadoo. I wish I knew these names. You may not look like a samurai, but let's see if you know this one anyway. The theory of no, I'm not gonna bother. Thought the essential prototype for the silent battle. What do you think it was? Something a samurai needs? Probably a katana, because they weren't really using rifles. That was kind of the end of the samurai period.
Yes, exactly.
Knew that one, huh? Yes, it's the katana. Think of samurai and their swords are the first thing that came to mind, although it's not known whether monks actually came up with them. It's going to be on the exam next week, so thank you. At least I can feel them on their way. The samurai are almost here. In 1185, the Komondian Shogun something, I'm butchering these, was established. Yes, we're there. Of course, the founder of Minamoto no Yoti. Yeah, I'm sorry for butchering these names. I kind of can't believe we made it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have a lot available. I guess we'll go to the elderly couple. What is going on?
Oh, look, dear. He's here. Try and perk up for the boy, all right?
I understand their reasoning. But if they really go through with this, if we lose that tree, it would be like losing our son all over again.
Oh.
Oh, we're fine. We're not fighting. I was just fussing. Sorry for making you worry.
Apparently, the rumor about cutting down the persimmon tree was true. So we went to the school together to say our goodbyes. Unfortunately, that just reminded my dear of the pain we felt the day our son died.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that would be very painful.
See, dear? That's exactly what I said. If you keep crying all the time, then what'll your admirers think? Right?
Oh my, don't make fun of this wrinkled old lady.
This wrinkled old lady. Oh my goodness. Alright, we rank up to... what, we're 6? Oh, we're 6. Let's go.
Stop by again anytime, all right?
Will
My wife
do.
would always be happy to see such a handsome young man.
Handsome young man.
Here, take this for when you get hungry.
Yeah, they always give me snacks and stuff. They're kind. Alright, we're going back to the dorms.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well.
Cool.
Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh boy.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could
I
be a
did.
source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
That's crazy.
According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my
she's
intent
mad.
to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
That's true. It's not like I don't think any.
It's been
outside
10
of one of
years
them.
since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
We must defeat 12 shadows in order to eradicate the Dark Hour and Tartarus. 6 of them remain. Alright, folks. I'm stopping the video here. Thank you all for watching. Please take care. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next one.